Hi YouTube, Regina here from Simply Fundamental. So, my sister and brother-in-law are coming by with the kids, and we're gonna go check out the holiday lights, in Brooklyn. And it made me think about Black Friday holiday shopping. So, Matt and I didn't actually go shopping, but I looked it up, and last year, just on Black Friday alone, the average consumer spent $325. So I'm curious, if you went Black Friday shopping, how much did you spend on Black Friday? Last year in the holiday season, they said the average consumer spent over the season itself 620 on gifts and 255 on decorations and I think some food. So 875 on the 2023 holiday. That doesn't seem too extravagant. I actually thought it would be higher, but I guess that's the average. So some are skewed down and some are skewed up. We tend to not shop on Black Friday because a lot of the gifts that we do give, I try to do gift cards or things that people could use towards experiences in a lot of the gift giving that I do. For not that I don't throw some gifts in there, but that tends to be how I buy gifts. But let's talk about this holiday decorating thing. So earlier today, my husband told me that he was watching or he was listening on some kind of sports talk radio, that there's a show called Evan and Tiki Barber, and they were talking about holiday decorations. And I know my neighbor did the decorations for us for our building. Him and a group of firefighter friends, they actually go around in Staten Island and they put up lights for people. And he himself, he told me straight out that they charge some homes, depending on the size of the homes, upwards of $2,000 to put the lights on. So Evan and Tika Barber were talking about it, and they said that now there's a service, and I don't know exactly where they live, whether Matt thinks one of them lives in New Jersey and the other in Long Island. And Long Island homes are, they're a little bit skewed on the higher end. They're like, you're not going to get like the, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. They're going to be bigger homes. But Tiki Barber said in his neighborhood, they were charging $4,000. But this was a rented light situation. So rented lights, they come, they put it up, and that's for 6 weeks. So there's kind of a new category on spending. This holiday decorations. I mean, I know holiday decorations has always been a big thing, but as far as renting it and putting up for the season, there's always new ways to make money. The other thing that my neighbor in my building, friend neighbor in the building, told me is that people also charge to gift wrap, $4 a box for, depending on the box size, that you could do gift wrapping for people. I was like, wow. Well, you could also just bring garbage to people, pick garbage up from their curbs and bring it, to the street and charge a service for that. Anyway, that was one of my ideas, and then I see it on YouTube and someone else is doing it. But let's talk about light installation, professional installation. So standard size, it's 250 to 650 for small to mid-size home. I looked it up. ChatGPT checked 4 things. If you're going to do it, or 4 or 5, I guess, websites, I don't know how they got this information, but do-it-yourself holiday lights, you could spend for lights and supplies $20 to $200, depending on how much you do and the quantity. And then extension cords and clips, that's another $20 to $50. And then the electricity cost, it's usually $5 to $75 for the holiday season. Well, I hope it's kind of in that range. I know I'm paying for the lights from my building because my neighbor asked me before he did it, he said, hey, can I use your, extension cord outside? Can I use your power source? I said, go for it. I think it's honestly cool, and I love the idea of having lights, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, didn't pay to have it installed, so we could do that. So professional installation, a standard installation, 250 to 650 for a small to medium-sized house. And I don't know if they're taking it across all different states in the United States, but 250 to 650. And I've seen companies, now that I heard this and he told me this the other day, I'm actually seeing companies put people's lights up. And then larger homes, 800 to 2,000 plus dollars. And then light rental optional. Some companies rent lights instead of installing your own, and that's often included in the price. And then there's ongoing maintenance. If you want maintenance included, so let's say the lights go out and you need someone to come by and fix the lights. So yeah. So I'm wondering how many of these light houses or light shows that we're going to see for this, when we go by today, when the sun goes down, how many of them are going to be where people did it themselves or they're hired a service to come and do it? I'm going to try to take a picture and use it, replace the whatever thumbnail I use. Maybe I'll try to take a picture so you can kind of see. But I think it will be difficult to capture it all. But the light show, they've shown it on home and garden kind of channels. On Light Show, they go around all different places. And Brooklyn has been highlighted, and they actually bus people out, and there's tours that take people around to the different areas for these light shows. So it's so crowded that you can't even, it's so difficult to drive a car through the street now that you have to park blocks and blocks away. And so they do walking tours and they sell things on the street. It's really pretty cool. Electricity cost, you're talking about another $10 to $100 for the season. And then, obviously there's things that are going to influence the price. Home size, the larger the home, the more complex rooftops. Type of lights, the LED lights cost more upfront, but they save you on electricity. So I imagine we're going to see a lot of LED light shows. And then there's extra custom displays, wreaths, animated features get added to the price. Ooh, there's extras. And then, of course, geographic location. Costs vary by region and local market. So if you're paying for lights in your neighborhood, or if you're paying for someone to wrap your presents or do any one of these things, curious to hear about it. What are you paying? What's the going rate in your area? Has anyone come around looking and offering to do the lights for you? Would be curious to hear about it. If anyone's doing professional installation. Apparently, they offer early bird deals if you book it earlier in the season. So there are ways to save money on it if you're going to do it. But wow, new ways to spend money. There's always something. There's always new ways to spend money. Wow. Anyway, this is Regina from Simply Fundamental. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day, and I will catch you on the next one. And yeah, bye. Oh, Cyber Monday's coming. Talk later. Bye.